score more sales. Training for results.
What I'd like you to do is make a list of things that would be valuable for you to either solve. As a baby boomer, you know, we've relied on baby boomers, our peers, for years, and it's like, you know, people can't do that anymore. Yeah. And we can learn so much from you, and you might be able to learn a couple things from us too. And so how do people connect? You know, how do you get that connection? You need the answer to whatever it is that you're working on, so he can help. Yeah, he'd be happy to.
Yeah.
Good.
We did that a couple times.
I've been in some really high pressure sales positions, and you just get really isolated sometimes. And you can get overwhelmed, which are really the two characteristics of small business owners, being isolated and overwhelmed. And so, you know, if we just have a chance, if you make time after you leave here today, you know, be thinking about where can I connect with other people. The power in getting things done is also in planning time. And I used to do Franklin Covey time management training. And the biggest thing in getting things accomplished is to make time to plan and then to follow through. You know, if you can do that on a Monday, I try to do it at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week to review. It's okay if you didn't accomplish everything, but the things you did accomplish, you pat yourself on the back. And then, you know, and then set for the next week, you start in on Monday. Talk to people that you don't know that are in different industries and doing different things in their life. With the age differences too, that I know my baby boomer generation, for years we've relied on other baby boomers. And, you know, if I was organizing something, I'd find my peers that were, you know, same age. And, you know, we don't do that. You can't do that. You can't afford to do that anymore. We need, you know, my web guy is 25 years old. And, you know, I have a more modern looking website now because of it. There's a system for building strategic alliances. Like I said, it's just lip service to say, well, you should build strategic alliances, folks, and that's it. You know, I'm done. I'm out of here. Know that value and what makes you different, and be able to give examples to your alliance partners. So when someone says, you know, we're not getting enough callbacks when we leave voicemail, I can go in and show them some ideas that will immediately solve that issue. See who it is, observe them, and by that, even if they're not close by, check their website, you know, Google them, find out a little bit about them, and then introduce yourself. For somebody that you want to meet, send them an email if you can find it, and ask around. Be innovative and be creative, and think about those kinds of things. And think about, you know, how can I help them? Not just, ooh, I need to meet you, I want to meet you. And you'll see that, listen to the differences among people. There are people that will come up to you and say, you've got to do this. Well, you know what? You don't have to do that. People don't like being pushed. And the more and more social, web-based marketing we have, you know, that is not appealing to people. We're going to decide ahead of time who we might want to do business with. Most of us are very good at following up with prospective customers, correct? You have a big prospective sales opportunity, you're going to put that in your database, or you're going to put it on your whiteboard, or whatever you do, correct? But how many people follow up with alliance partners? Do you do a regular mailing? Do you know that you can buy postcards for $1 each? When you send a really nice card, people don't throw it away. They keep it, and they often go, look what she sent me. Isn't this beautiful? And they show it to other people, or they just keep them on their wall. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Maybe it's quarterly, maybe it's seasonally, holidays, whatever, but let them know that you're thinking of them. And what you do is you ask, what are you working on? You know, how can I help you? And you don't need to promote yourself. You don't need to say, oh, I have this new thing. If you know anybody that might want it, people don't want that. You know, we got too much noise going on in our world. Offer to help them and find out what they need. If you don't understand what they really do, ask them. Say, you know, I know you have this company. I saw your website. I'm just a little confused. Can you clarify a couple things so that I can better promote you out there? Put it in a database of some type And, even if it's handwritten on your whiteboard, put your top 10 alliance partners or potential. Have a wish list. I want to meet so-and-so, and then do it.
Because I like connecting other people. I'm not so good at doing it for myself or where I think I might be able to help them, and then treating it as a process. Because I'm all about
Well, yeah, and the longer version of this is that those alliance partners can bring you tenfold the business
and it's so much more
than a one-off relationships with prospective customers.
Allowing time at the beginning of the week to actually plan your week. Schedule that time in to plan it. And then there's another little important detail that's probably going to be huge in my life. It's called follow-up.
Thinking about something in advance and planning. And strategic doesn't have to be this big, overwhelming something. So just planful approach, and then just act on it. Be your authentic self. Think it, just go for it, do it.
Lori is the most capable, sincere speaker.
I learned that follow-up is essential no matter if it's an alliance partner or a prospect. Follow up consistently. If you brainstorm and network, there are people around you that have good context and answers that if you don't ask, you'll never know that they know.
Yeah. And I know they have trials too. They have 30-day. How about another one? Yeah.
Score more sales. Training for results.